KSYM, San Antonio College Radio. This is Urban Suite D Major. Sherril Metal, Lakey in studio with us. Going through your Instagram, I see you have an art map.
Yes, I do. On tinyurl.com/LakeyArtMap. And then with that, it ends up showing, first I was just putting all the different places I'd created all over this city. And then after I put in all those places, I was like, oh, I see some blank spots here. Like, what if I put in the city council districts to have a better idea? So I put in the 10 city council districts. And then a friend invited me to county commissioner court and realized, okay, we have 4 county commissioners. So I went ahead and put in the county precincts. And then I started, whenever I'd create my art pieces, start paying attention to creating them in each of the different art districts. I've done all of them so far except for District 10.
Really?
Yeah, I've also been harassed by the police in all of them except for District 9 and 10, I think.
That's interesting, considering that's so far north side of San Antonio, where the more affluent parts of town would be. You figure they would, some would have something to say.
It's been interesting where they mess with me. It's been in empty parks here recently. The most recent one was at military in Sasamorta, where Thomas Ray Harper he was shot like right there at a bus stop, lost his life. It was on the news. I went and did a memorial out there to him, and then it was washed away like that night or the next night. I go back out there to redo it again. They send the police out there to harass me. And then like a few days before that, I'd been at they were gonna have a town hall for the budget meeting, and I worked on a piece for like 4 hours. Then the police showed up, gave me a ticket, and they had them pressure wash it before the budget meeting. I'm like,
wow,
this is how our tax dollars are going to be spent.
Wow.
And then
bring that up in the budget meeting, yeah.
I did end up mentioning it, and it was at Rick Galvan's thing, and it was at a park called Cuellar Park, and it's named after a police officer who he was shot in the line of duty, which is sad, but then you hear it was a 13-year-old who shot him. And that 13-year-old was immediately shot by the police after that. So there's a park it's like, you couldn't find any other officer who was slain in the line of duty. But then that officer's son, who wasn't born yet at that time, he ended up becoming a police officer and getting involved in a police-involved shooting where the person shot was shot 51 times.
Wow.
And he's still on the force. And there's a park with his name here in the city. Yeah, so all these things, like, I've learned so many different things about this city, and then, like, the hundreds of different parks we have and how empty they are, and, like, seeing how much money is spent to upkeep these parks where hardly anyone is using them. And it's not saying to take money away from the parks, but it's like, well, why aren't there more mindful investments in it?
Right,
like,
why are
I'm going
schools
out there
closing,
creating for
parks
free.
are empty,
you could
you
promote
get arrested
this.
for art.
Yeah,
it makes no sense.
You're shutting down the things that could empower people.
Yeah.
And punishing people for trying to be positive, and then leaving health hazards in the street. And
Sorry, I was going through everything, looking at all the pics and everything. Before I let you go, how can people stay on top of what you got going on? When can we expect, I guess, more art from you?
To stay on top of everything going on, Instagram is the spot where I upload things the most. It's Lakey_360. I also have it where you can subscribe to the page and everything if you want to like help out monthly. I respond to messages on there, and a big idea is I love the idea of inspiring other people to create. Like the geometry stuff I do out there, that's just geometry. Like no one owns geometry. You can use those ideas. You can go buy chalk. It's the most affordable and accessible tool there is out there. You drawing hopscotch and writing a happy quote is just as powerful as an artist like putting down a masterpiece in certain situations. Like it can really change a person's day, you putting the right message in the right place.
And we highly suggest you doing this.
Granted, in San Antonio, you might get in trouble by the police. Odds are they're not going to actually ticket you or arrest you the first time, especially if you're like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm packing up, but you're really upset about this. But, or I could be wrong. Be careful.
Thank you for being with us and letting us interview you. Stay in contact with us and let us know what else you got going on.
Yeah, your
Thank
art
you for
is
having me,
beautiful.
DJ G,
Your
my
art
dream,
is
Sherril.
important. We want to see you continue to make this art because it's important to the people.
Yes, indeed. Hey, y'all, stay tuned. We've got more coming up. The second hour of the Urban Suite is coming up next.